Did you know that the average person spends nearly 6 hours a day on their phone? That's over 2 months per year just scrolling through social media or watching videos. And here's another shocking fact: 85% of people feel stuck in their lives because they don't know how to change. The problem? We're so caught up in the daily grind that we forget to focus on the one thing that matters most: ourselves. What if I told you that the life you're living right now doesn't have to be the life you'll have forever? You have the power to completely transform, to disappear from who you were and come back unrecognizable, but it won't happen by accident. It'll take strategy, commitment, and a few bold moves. In this video, we're going to explore 6 powerful rules that will help you hit the reset button and completely change your life. From disconnecting to rewiring your mind and embracing discomfort, I'll show you the exact steps to create a version of yourself you never thought was possible. Are you ready to take control? Let's dive in and start your transformation. Chapter 1. Hit pause. The power of total disconnection. Sometimes, to move forward, you first need to step back. Imagine you're a phone that's been running on low battery all day. Eventually, it's going to shut down. That's how we often feel when we're constantly plugged into our surroundings. To change your life, you need a reset button. In today's world, where we're always busy, the idea of disconnecting feels almost foreign. But it's the first step toward any meaningful change. Research shows that constant exposure to social media and news raises stress levels. A study by the American Psychological Association found that people who disconnect for even a short time report lower stress levels and higher life satisfaction. Imagine what would happen if you disconnected for a longer period, maybe a weekend, a week, or even a month. You'd find space to think, breathe, and focus on what you truly want, without outside interference. The key here is to let go of distractions. Disconnecting isn't just about putting your phone down, it's about cutting ties with everything that pulls you away from your true self. Taking a break from social media isn't just a trend, it's a necessity. The world will keep moving while you step off the treadmill. When you return, you'll do so with more clarity and direction. One powerful strategy is a digital detox. In 2018, a study by the University of California found that taking a break from digital devices for just 24 hours can reset your mind and lower your stress levels by up to 30%. Imagine the impact of a week. If you feel overwhelmed, simply hit pause for a bit and recharge your mental batteries. Trust me, you'll come back stronger and more focused. Chapter 2. Rewire your story. Unlearn your old narrative. We all have stories we tell ourselves. I'm not good enough, I can't change, it's too late for me. These stories aren't truths. They're beliefs that we've repeated so many times that they've become part of who we think we are. The truth is, you can rewrite your own narrative. One powerful strategy to change your life is to unlearn the limiting beliefs that hold you back. This process of rewiring your story is about challenging the old, familiar patterns of thinking and replacing them with new, empowering beliefs. According to Dr. Bruce Lipton, a cellular biologist and author of The Biology of Belief, our beliefs literally influence our biology. When you change your mindset, you change your life on a cellular level. An easy first step is to identify negative self-talk. Whenever you catch yourself saying, "I can't do this," or "I'm just not good enough," stop and ask, is this really true? Often, these thoughts are based on past experiences or societal expectations, not actual facts. The next time you catch a negative thought, replace it with a more empowering one. Another tactic is visualization. Studies show that visualization can reprogram your subconscious mind. In one experiment, Harvard researchers found that participants who visualized themselves practicing an activity showed the same brain activity as those who physically performed the task. This means that when you visualize success, your brain treats it like it's already happening. You are not the sum of your past failures. You are who you choose to become. Don't let your history define you. Start telling yourself a new story today. A story where you are capable, empowered, and worthy of everything you want to achieve. Chapter 3. Crack your comfort zone. The rule of radical change: comfort zones are like cozy blankets. They feel safe and secure, but they also keep you stuck. To truly transform, you need to step out of that cozy comfort zone. It might sound scary, but this is where growth happens. We all have an internal fear of discomfort. It's part of being human. But here's the catch. That fear is the very thing that holds us back. Stepping into discomfort is what unlocks new opportunities. You've heard the saying, do something every day that scares you. It's not just motivational fluff, it's a strategy for growth. Research shows that exposing yourself to uncomfortable situations regularly leads to greater resilience. A study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology found that people who regularly push their boundaries are more adaptable and better at handling stress. They also experience more happiness and life satisfaction over time. This means that the more you get comfortable with being uncomfortable, the more you open up your world to new possibilities. One great way to practice this is by setting small, intentional challenges for yourself. Start with something simple, like striking up a conversation with a stranger or taking a different route to work. Over time, these small steps build your confidence and get you used to uncertainty. You'll begin to realize that discomfort is just a signal of growth, not something to avoid. If you want radical change, you must take radical action. This doesn't mean quitting your job and moving to another country overnight. It means doing something each day that challenges your current reality. A little discomfort can go a long way in shaping the person you want to become. Don't forget to hit subscribe for more powerful tips on transforming your life. Stay tuned for the next chapters on how to truly make your comeback unstoppable. Chapter 4. Rebuild from scratch. The art of creating new habits. When it comes to personal transformation, habits are the foundation. If you want to become unrecognizable, you need to rebuild from scratch. This doesn't mean overhauling everything overnight. It means creating new, better habits that will lead you to the life you desire. One effective strategy for building new habits is the concept of micro-habits. Small, bite-sized actions that take only a few minutes can lead to massive long-term changes. For example, instead of committing to an hour at the gym every day, start with 5 minutes of exercise. A study in the Journal of Health Psychology found that people who started with small habits were more likely to stick with them long-term. The key is consistency, not intensity. In his book Atomic Habits, James Clear explains the importance of focusing on systems, not goals. It's easy to set big goals, but what truly drives progress is creating the daily systems that support those goals. Want to write a book? Start by writing 500 words a day. Want to get fit? Start by doing 10 push-ups a day. When you commit to the process, the results follow. Habit stacking is another great strategy. This means linking a new habit to an existing one. For example, if you want to meditate every morning, stack it with your morning coffee routine. Research from the University of California shows that people who stack habits are 30% more likely to stick with them. Remember, habits don't form overnight. According to a study published in European Journal of Social Psychology, it takes an average of 66 days to form a new habit. Be patient with yourself and stay consistent. Over time, those tiny changes will add up, and you'll start to notice a shift in who you are and how you live. Chapter 5. Silence the noise. Master your inner world. The external world is loud, but the real battle takes place in your mind. To truly change, you need to master your inner world. That means quieting the negative self-talk, eliminating doubt, and finding peace within yourself. This is the secret to not just surviving, but thriving. Meditation is one of the most effective ways to gain control of your thoughts. In fact, a study from Harvard Medical School found that people who practiced meditation showed increased gray matter in areas of the brain related to memory, self-awareness, and stress regulation. This isn't just spiritual fluff. It's scientifically proven that meditation can help you grow and develop into a new version of yourself. Another key technique is mindfulness. This simple practice involves focusing on the present moment, without judgment. Research from the University of California has shown that mindfulness can reduce anxiety and improve mental clarity. When you're present in the moment, you're less likely to be overwhelmed by past regrets or future worries. Self-talk is also crucial. The way you speak to yourself shapes your reality. If you constantly tell yourself that you're not good enough, that will become your truth. Positive affirmations, simple, empowering statements like, "I am capable," or "I am enough," have been shown to rewire the brain. A study by the National Institutes of Health found that repeating positive affirmations activates the reward centers of the brain, increasing your confidence and sense of self-worth. One way to silence the noise is through journaling. Writing down your thoughts and feelings allows you to process and release negative emotions. According to research from the University of Texas, expressive writing helps reduce stress and improve emotional well-being. Take 10 minutes a day to write your thoughts down, and you'll notice a shift in how you feel. Chapter 6. Re-enter the world. How to make your comeback unstoppable, after all the work you've done on yourself. Disconnecting, rewiring your story, stepping out of your comfort zone, and building new habits, it's time to re-enter the world. But this time, you're not the same person you were before. You've transformed. You've become unrecognizable. Now, you need to make your comeback unstoppable. One key strategy here is to embrace the power of consistency. The biggest mistake people make when they change is thinking they can stop once they've achieved a certain goal. The reality is, growth is a lifelong process. A study by the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology found that people who continued with their personal growth efforts, even after reaching a goal, were 33% more likely to maintain their success long-term. Another strategy is setting up a support system. Research shows that people who surround themselves with positive, like-minded individuals are more successful. In The Power of Habit, Charles Duhigg explains that your environment plays a huge role in your success. To make your comeback unstoppable, make sure you're surrounded by people who encourage and inspire you to keep going. One powerful idea is the concept of identity change. It's not enough to just do things differently, you need to see yourself as someone who is different. James Clear, in Atomic Habits, suggests that the most lasting transformations happen when you shift your identity. Instead of saying, "I want to get fit," say, "I am someone who values health." This identity shift will naturally lead to actions that align with your new self. As you re-enter the world, know that the challenges you face are part of the process. You've learned to embrace discomfort, and now, every obstacle becomes an opportunity to grow. Remember, setbacks are just stepping stones. A study in psychological science found that people who view failures as opportunities for growth are 50% more likely to succeed in the long run. When you come back, don't just show up. Show up with confidence, knowing you've done the work to become unrecognizable. The world will take notice of your transformation, and your new life will be waiting for you. Hit subscribe to continue this journey with us and get more life-changing insights. Keep moving forward and watch as your transformation unfolds.